after horrible technical difficulties, I'm cutting back into this thing. Like a million things happen, and I think if my math was right, this episode is going to be up the day before Halloween, or
so it looks
the week after, maybe, if my math is horribly...
So it looks like instead of playing scary games, we were going to play scary bad games. Ha ha ha, I feel the internet was too hard on this game. And,
Sean and Brian got busy, and we had like a million other...
And, yet when, like,
One day, we will...
Hold on, just before you say that, I need to bitch about this, and yet when a Hat in Time comes out, the internet is all forgiving of, oh, it's these people's first game, we can, forgive the horrible technical errors and animation clipping. But, oh, Yooka-Laylee comes out, and it's all because these were rare people, they shouldn't make all these mistakes. I just hate how people didn't realize how...
One year, we will get to Luigi's Mansion.
Well, technically,
You've been trying that for a while now.
Because I can do it in about a day, and second of all, we technically don't need to have Sean and Brian there again if they don't want to be in that for any reason. We can do that in a motherfucking day, because I am a Luigi's Mansion god, except when I'm not. I can't, unfortunately, do the speed running clipping problem to beat the game in 10 minutes. Isn't it also because of the way you have to do that clipping trick that works better on a CRT or something because of what you need it to
There's
do?
like a bunch of other things. I'm gonna go around and open some shit.
Oh,
while we ramble about a million different things that happened, because I tried rambling a Night in the Woods, and the unfortunate problem with rambling in that game, and it makes my commentary kinda awkward, half the time I'm reading...
the game commentates itself.
That game is very dialogue heavy, so I don't have time to just sit there and ramble. So that leaves unfortunate things, and sometimes I can't... A lot of times I can't get points, because if this commentary and the way we just do things is extremely unscripted to a point of... Basically, I don't write out things, I just ramble if things are on my mind, so sometimes that unfortunately does mean I'm just sitting here saying things that come to mind. Like at the time, we were rambling about how basically the Spyro was delayed, and it turns out I was right, they were delaying it to put the entire game on the disc.
Yeah, they basically all but said that.
No, a later statement exactly said that. So, we were right about that. Then we tried rambling about Smash and the hypocrisy that came with Isabelle was announced, and she's not...
But that's just like how the internet works with a lot of things, and we've been saying this for several recordings. Now, everyone on the internet will basically bitch and whine that they want a thing. When you finally give them what they want, they bitch and whine because they want something else now. Just look at the, like...
You bastards!
As I've said...
Hold on! You motherfuckers! This is an inner... Ha!
I guess he didn't stand a ghost of a chance. Ha ha ha, that's the only ghost pun I can think of.
So, like...
I just, because this thought's on my mind, I need to say this on recording, so we will have this on fucking recording. As I've said before, the internet's basically a bunch of entitled assholes that whine about wanting one thing, and then when you give them that thing, they whine about wanting something else. I am calling it now. Whenever the fuck the next 3D Sonic game gets announced, because there are some rumors that it's actually going to be announced later this year or something, but those are probably bullshit. I fucking guarantee you, everyone is going to complain if they changed the boost
what
for.
the blue hell?
Oh yeah. Also, notice what's on the back of him. Yeah, that's basically an ass. Basically, if you talk to him, he says that he has an itch behind him and he can't scratch it. If you fire basically a snowball up his ass, you'll get him to explode, and then his wife gets angry that you murdered her husband, and she is the boss of this area. So if you want to fight the boss, talk to this asshole. literally.
Might come back for that. We've
That
got.
was a good one, but just so I will have this on. Well, so I'll have this on recording. I guarantee you, if like the next Sonic game gets announced and they have a trailer that shows gameplay and everyone complains that they're not using the boost formula, I am going to fucking scream. I was about to say that looks very unintentional.
Well, it de-transformed us, and I needed to check bullshit up here anyway, because last time I swear to God, I grabbed those last time.
I've noticed a bunch of Switch games seem to have that problem of...
Because I was just editing this.
So this either shows people were right about this game having samey level design, or we do have a problem with the Switch to where certain
I was
things...
just editing this footage.
Because that's a continuous problem we keep having with this game and Mario Odyssey. Minor collectibles seem to not save. For whatever goddamn reason.
Jackass. That... This is simple, but complex. And
just stand on the button and activate your mist.
I'll go back to rambling in a minute, because like I was... Oh, damn it. Those guys do way too much damage. Oh, come on!
I just love enemies that can spam invincibility frames.
And like last time, I was rambling about like a lot of just miscellaneous things. Because sometimes I try to hold some good, solid points, but oftentimes they get lost in me rambling. And the point I was making last time was everyone wanted Isabelle, but then she's not even an Echo Fighter, which is amazing, and then people were complaining that she's not an Echo Fighter.
Like I said, internet, they all say they want something. When you finally give them that, they bitch about wanting something else now.
Yeah, okay, so those guys do just become invincible.
Yeah, I know this, just wait for him to attack and then attack after he's done the spinning.
There we go. Okay, with that guy gone, I can just try to solve this puzzle, and I can go kill these guys as well, baby.
I know this will sound like blasphemy and all that, but I feel it's a thing that is true. On the internet, never listen to the hardcore fans. The hardcore fans are just elitist assholes that will abandon your game as soon as their exploit is patched out. Always listen to the casual fans. They're the ones that they're the ones that won't leave for meaningless bullshit.
And the thing about Isabelle, a lot of people, and I tried to say this in The Night in the Woods, a lot of people wanted her. I wanted her, but then, oh, it's not Gino, and then that brings up the...
As I said before, when we finally get Gino, people will then complain that's not Isaac.
So now I need to figure out
how the fuck we do this. Try flying...
I can't go up that...
No, not up the tube itself. I mean, fly up outside it.
That doesn't... It's not gonna do anything.
There's something up there. Yeah, there is a platform.
It's a big planet dispensary thing. It just drops snowballs, and then you have...
I'm trying to remember what the hell they did for this.
you need to put something on the button. And that's why my guess was...
I just thought about the guy that I watched do like a playthrough of this months ago to remember some things for when we got to this.
Oh boy.
The thing that he did was he either tried to get an enemy onto that button and that didn't work, or that was the thing you were supposed to do.
That did cross my mind where I thought that you might need...
And there's a door right over there where I think you could go back and reset the enemies.
There's multiple doors, and I might give that enemy thing a try. And then I'm gonna try to also coherently ramble some points. Also, I probably just did a small cutting transition trying to reset everything. I might have to actually go through that area, and that'll give me more...
Of course, the one time you want enemies to come back after one screen.
Those guys are back. Oh, damn it, no. Ah!
Saved it.
Asphalt. So, like, some other just miscellaneous points, because I tried to collect thoughts to be a little bit more coherent since I don't have to read as much in this game. Basically, let's first see if I can get him to...
Seems like that's his aggro zone. Oh.
Come on, jackass. Come on.
The fact that they have actually followed you is amazing. Well, I guess if this is intentional in Dark Souls. Haha, shots fired.
Come on. Oh god. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Come on.
Dumbasses. Oh. Oh. Looks like that's as far as they're basically... Oh, no.
No.
No, he's trying. He's trying.
Okay. I was gonna hold some points, but... I bet I do need the enemies out.
And he just fell through the game.
They reset, that was... we'll go do the other thing and see if enough of that gets me far enough away. So, probably gonna cut through this loading zone and then I can make my points. So basically, like, the thing about the Smash and, like, everything, what was basically going on and kind of my entire problem is just the way that the internet, and that this happens all the time, ridiculous internet hypocrisy where suddenly, oh, something you want, oh damn it, so it did not touch the ground.
Like I said it. I can't remember if I said this in a recording or if it was off recording or not. To go back to the Sonic fan base, it's like everyone, oh, if Forces just sticks to the boost, gameplay will be good. Forces sticks to the boosty gameplay. The boost gameplay is overdone now. They should change it to something else. Even though you...
Damn it!
Even though you assholes literally...
People! And you can go back, and I believe we did ramble about that in Forces, where I said Forces was pretty good, and then everyone was hating on it. I was like, why?
Everyone said they, the two things they wanted in a Sonic game were short levels and, for it to only be the boost gameplay. Forces is short levels that are only the boost gameplay, and then suddenly everyone hates it.
Oh, come on! Why is it doing that?
Suddenly the levels are too short. Suddenly 3 minutes is too short for a Sonic level.
Because then what everyone said, like, and this is, again, the hypocrisy and how everyone started. You can find tons of people who were like, oh, the boost gameplay is... Why is it doing it? Why? What is forcing me down?
Oh, I think that vent is going down instead of up. Which makes no sense, because I think it's coming from the ground.
That's... I'm being, like, forced down, and it's...
Hey, that one's a different color. That's forcing you down, I'm pretty sure.
Then I might just have to... Oh, what the... Okay, that time I fell... Damn it! Trying to hold points and do this is not easy. Fucking hell. And then I just feel like I'm being forced off, and that's just janky as hell, but...
That vent up there is doing that.
The internet hypocrisy was basically... You had everyone... Yeah, it's... That vent just... You're just forced down arbitrarily. So that basically means I'm gonna have to, like, awkwardly fly around that somehow, because this... one vent just arbitrarily sucks you to the floor, even though it doesn't look like it should do that. But basically, people wanted shorter Sonic levels and boost gameplay. They bring back the boost gameplay with shorter Sonic levels. Oh, these levels are short, but they're not fun.
Oh, there's a platform right there. They want you to jump across those platforms.
I don't... Kurt, but... Hold on. To cut myself off of rambling. The problem is that's too low. I don't think I could jump across the platform since the ring I need is above them. Because you're supposed to do this in order.
Those platforms are moving.
I'm just going to cheat. Screw it.
Or you could just do that. Great game design there, Platonic. Top notch. Just ride the platform down.
Yeah, God damn it! Okay, so a lot of this may or may not be caught because I'm trying to hold points, but I hate padding out videos where I'm doing repetitive tasks that I can't win, but when I'm holding points, it's at least somewhat decent in commentary, where it was a good discussion of the internet being hypocritical, because that collectively bothers me to know.
Because, like, that's why I say, when you really get right down to it, don't listen to your hardcore or true fans. Again, they are elitist assholes that will just abandon you at the first sign of a change. Casual fans are really the only ones.
Okay, so this time what we actually need to do...
Like I said, jump to that, and then wait for it to
We have to wait.
They give you enough time to wait.
Fucking hell.
Cool.
Yes!
Wow, they gave you a lot more time on that.
So, okay, I might have actually left that in.
Okay.
And the other hypocrisy of fans that commonly comes to my mind, and again, people will just conveniently justify it, was everyone bring back Star Fox. Make it like Star Fox 64. Star Fox needs to be like Star Fox 64. They make Star Fox Zero. Oh, it's too much like Star Fox 64. It doesn't have its own identity. And then you also had people at the same time, not only did they say it was too much like Star Fox 64 and lacked its own identity, my favorite second comment was, its controls are not enough like Star Fox 64 and should be more like Star Fox 64.
Even though the controls are were the thing that made the game different, and that's where the game's innovation came in, was the control idea.
One of the best comments, not related to that game specifically, but I was watching a video the other day, and they said one of the best things, where it was like, just because you can make a game doesn't mean you should. And they also said that people want simultaneously similarity and innovation, and that does not work together.
And I think we got everything in here now.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
And I loved hearing the simultaneous innovation and, I was holding that point so I could cut, but... I loved hearing the innovation and sameness not mixing... Okay, good. Now there's definitely enemies. Let's see if I can get...
These assholes will... Hit the air. Okay. Sometimes... You hitting the air that made a noise like you were hitting something.
I'm hitting the force field! It's just a janky hitbox. And that thing hurts me, so I don't...
Wait, Oh.
What?
Look.
What?
The ball is out now.
What? Okay, what? Okay.
Just shut up and do.
We'll just roll with it.
Ha!
I'm on the ball, Gerson. I'm on the ball. Okay, so...
You can only move it with the shield.
I figured that...
I was going to... The funny thing is, before, like...
What? I was going to try.
Yeah, I was going to say... Have you tried, like, standing under it with the shield?
I did stand under it with the shield.
Apparently
but
no.
No, the ball falls through you. You have to, like, jump into it. So what I basically did... It's this one thing that this game does where you have, like, weird... logic lapse.
It's not really logic lapse. It is, what I will admit is, weird coding from time to time. If there are other times, like, you can kind of just touch something with the shield, but this was you had to, like, basically roll into it with the shield. I was going to say that I really...
Roll into it in a way that pushed it, where I just jumping around pushed it.
Funny, because I was about to say I had remembered something like that working. That happened.
So, and that means we've got those two. So, we got the bathroom. So, like, to more coherently talk about Isabelle for a moment, I actually think Isabelle looks really, really good as a character. Because her fishing pole, I think, is going...
That's the other thing I find that's going to be hilarious, is if they turn out to be, like, top tier or something. Though I kind of... Part of me feels like they're going to end up being a lower tier, because I still feel like Cloud, basically, I feel like Cloud, Snake, and Bayonetta will end up being top tiers, because for people that don't know or don't remember, because Brawl is over 10 years old now, in Brawl, Snake had a jank hitbox. The reason he had a jank hitbox, apparently he was going to be bigger, but for whatever reason they decided to scale him down, but because of how rushed, Brawl's development was, they didn't have time to scale down his hitboxes.
I figured as much.
So, in Brawl, Snake has really jank hitboxes, and those really jank hitboxes, combined with, they also didn't reduce his damage output from when he was much bigger and slower. So they essentially made him smaller, therefore making him a bit harder to hit. That also made him faster, but they still kept the damage output and launching power of a heavy character. Great design there, Sakurai.
So, okay, let's just slowly work around to the few remaining. Oh, I think I get the gimmick of that.
This feels too simple.
Okay, guys! So I actually have 2 questions this time. My first question, if you played Yooka-Laylee and you did that one challenge that involved the weird air currents and the rings with the timer, did any of you have problems with that one stupidly placed air current that arbitrarily forced you to the ground? I can't be the only one that thought that was a little bit janky and weird. And now my second question, outside of the area with the one timed ring challenge, did any of you have any trouble getting that one orb out of that one section? You know, the orb I'm talking about, the one that I took damage from touching, but when I took damage, it actually fell onto the ground. The one you needed to roll onto that one switch to get the pagey in the one cage that opens when the switch is pressed by the orb. I thought that was kind of stupid and unclear, but at this point I'm kind of rambling. I just wanted to know if anyone who played this game had trouble with these 2 pages for the reasons I did, or at least similar reasons. Anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.